Invent Oregon is the state's only collegiate-level prototyping competition. We bring together students from across the state in order to bring their ideas into reality.
Hi, I'm Carter Stewart. I'm the co-founder of Ankyli Systems, and here today we are presenting our AFT, or Automatic Field Tourniquet.
I'm the founder and CEO of Mercury Heels. We're making the first ever two-phase electric inline skates.
We are addressing inequities in learning using virtual reality.
We are using kombucha to create clothing and biotextiles.
So I would describe Invent Oregon as basically a miniature Shark Tank.
So this is my first physical mechanical device that I've ever designed from the ground up. I came up with a napkin sketch with my buddy Emmett Allen, and we're now here at finals.
We make a space for folks to say they see a problem and they want to solve it. We give them a platform to do that, and they come to us with these incredible solutions.
So you have that whole process of being the engineer and making the product, and then being the business person and marketing the product and pitching the product to people.
So we just kept drawing and going back and forth. That was like the fun part in the beginning, trying to think of ideas together.
It's always hard to find funding for this type of thing. It's very expensive to build a robot, even just a prototype, especially being from a smaller school, myself being from a low-income background and a first-generation student. But we got all the funding we needed with the help of Invent Oregon.
We strive at Invent Oregon to create an atmosphere where students really find a sense of belonging. Community colleges and universities are represented. Anthropology students, business students, fine art students, they understand that they hold a place in innovation.
I think Invent Oregon is for everyone. It's really important to have artists and creatives in STEM fields. And so I'm glad to be here representing that.
I'm an engineering student at OSU, and ironically for me, it's really easy to make things. Making things isn't the hard part. I had to talk to business professors and say, how do I move forward with this? And it's the same with business students. It's really easy to pitch an idea, but it's hard to actually create something that's practical.
So in my business classes, it'd be like, oh, make a product and sell it, except you don't actually have to make the product. But this is like, all right, we actually have to make the product. The rubber actually has to hit the road. You have to bring something physical to the table.
The competition kicks off with our annual boot camp and semifinals. All the qualifying teams come together to network, to work, to learn, then move on to the finals, where they gain grant funds, mentorship, and additional resources to make that 3-month push to build and test and get ready to walk on that stage and pitch their ideas.
I just keep thinking back to boot camp, and you're in the room for 8 hours, and I think I took 25 pages of notes because there's so many people with so much information that I felt like I've been waiting a lifetime to hear or be in the room.
This is a sprint. You wonder at certain points whether or not you're going to get everything how you want it, and it was really satisfying to be able to put out what we were expecting.
It truly takes a community to make Invent Oregon happen every year. We rely so much on our generous funders, like the Lemelson Foundation, Roundhouse Foundation, and Ford Family Foundation, but also the startup community. Our mentors, our resources, our subject matter experts, all volunteer to bring these teams to the finish line. And that finish line includes $10,000 for the team that takes home first place.
My name is Hazel, and I will be your MC for the afternoon.
So it's the moment you've been waiting for, and the scores are in.
The team taking home 4th place is Team Bucha.
Learn Sesh from Umpqua Community College. Learn to play, Lima University.
Wheelchair Mate from Oregon State.
So without further ado, our first place winner is slap weights.
Through this process, I've learned confidence. Just take an idea, run with it, and don't be afraid to be different than the others, you know?
It's a very supportive program, so getting into it, it just allows your small idea to become bigger.
I think Invent Oregon, more than anything, has helped grow who I am outward. And I think stepping outside of your comfort zone creates a world that's more inclusive and just has a better perspective on everything.
If you live in the state of Oregon, and you are a college student and you have an idea, you could be here.
I see problems in our world, but I don't see people solving them. And coming here, it's an environment where I'm seeing people actively solve those problems and work towards making solutions accessible to everyone.